Get ready for the Boss of the Sauce Show, AAC College Football 2019 Conference Preview right now. Let's go, y'all. We right back at it with the Connecticut Huskies and the AAC. Now, this team is coming off a 1-11 year, and Coach Edsall is back on his second tenure in his third year coaching here. And guess what? He gets a lot of players back this time. He's getting 6 on offense, 9 on defense. Now, he's not getting the quarterback back, but he's getting 4 returners on the offensive line. He gets his running back back and also a wide receiver. That's enough to make it happen right there. Then we flip the script to defense, where he's getting a defensive end, a defensive tackle, another defensive tackle, a linebacker, another linebacker, 2 cornerbacks, and 1 safety, all returners. Now, we know what returners do. They do a better job and help out the whole overall of the whole team. So I do expect them to go better than 1-11 this year. But, Big Ragu, what you think about this Connecticut team?
Connecticut, what can we say about Connecticut? 1-11, Randy Edsall coming back, second tenure. But man, oh man, this team gave up 50 points a game last year. Only the second time in FBS history where a team has averaged more than 50 points. Even with the returning starters, I think they could find a spot for me and you on that team to get on the field to help these guys out. They're going to need it. They were number 12 overall in conference in defense. And, like I say, 50 points plus, that's way, way, way down on the bottom of the FBS rankings. And then on the offense, they were dead last on the offense in the ACC too. Or the AAC, excuse me. So, I mean, if there's any room for improvement, heck, there's nowhere to go up from being from the bottom of this team. So, schedule-wise, they have the same suspects they're going to play in conference. Outside of conference, they're opening up against Wagner, so maybe that's a winnable game for them. And they do play a couple Big Ten teams early. They play Indiana and Illinois early in the season, and then they finish up somewhere in the middle. They play UMass, which UMass is a pretty good little squad, former Division II champs way back when. So I think Connecticut has got their work cut out for them. The only solid thing, like you were saying, with the returning starters, they should improve. They should at least get a better game plan together. These kids are coming back into Coach Edsall's system. Now, Edsall's a pretty good coach because when Connecticut was pretty good years ago, it's the same coach that was there. So, like him, third year back, they say coming back, it's always about recruiting and getting them to play in the system. So I think they'll definitely play better ball this year. How much better, I can't tell you.
Well, it's kind of like publicity, and any publicity is good publicity. So they'll take whatever they can get this year. And I'm sure that they'll do a lot better than this 1-11 that they did last year. This year, they do go to Central Florida to play Central Florida. They draw Houston. They also draw Cincinnati at Cincinnati. And they also draw Temple at Temple. So they're going to be on the road a lot. This is I guess, more or less a senior group we're here with a lot of returners. They could pull it together and pull off a few upsets. I'll keep my eye on that. Now, this team has went through 7 offensive coordinators in 7 years now, and they're averaging about 376 total yards a game. I do expect that to go up a little bit, maybe to around the 410 or so, and their points per game should go up a little bit with that, and the defense should hold it down a little. So even though it is such a bad team and they're at the bottom, I expect a little better out of them this year, and I'm definitely going to be looking for them to surprise some teams and hit them with an upset. But that's my take on it. You got any more things on this team right here, Big Ragu?
No, the jury's going to be out for me on these guys, but they're from my old stomping grounds up in the Northeast, and I know I've watched the program grow when it was just, Connecticut was known for a basketball school, and Edsall is actually the guy that put the team on the map years ago. He's been coaching for over 18 years in the NCAA, and most of that, and when he started out, was actually in Connecticut. So you turn him back the clock 20 years ago is when he put the program on the map, and they were a pretty good football program back then for being a new squad, coming on to the Division I scene. They made some noise pretty quick. So maybe he can bring them back. How far back remains to be seen, but they got nowhere to go but up.
Well, there it is here. You heard it here first on the Boss and the Sauce Show. We're going to go ahead and land that plane, and we're going to go ahead and take off with the next team. Let's go.